собі такий експрес-тренування з курсу шпагатів, який в нас йде 30 днів, і зараз на нього акція, тому я вирішила зробити таке експрес-флоу. Також буде цікавинка для стоп. І рекомендую мати з собою зараз олівець, пенсил, або все, що захочеться потримати пальцями ніг. І також подушечку для ковзання, або можна також мати носки з собою, або що завгодно, щоб нога могла поїздити. So, let's start our split flow. We need some pencil. This is in for slides. Yoga blocks, welcome. Rolls as well, welcome. And we're gonna start from spine waves, because a good split, it's not about the flexibility, it's the way how the nervous system feels. It feels safe for your brain, or your fascia is gliding, and not only this stuff. So here we go. From child pose, we're gonna start the way from right side to the center, left, and come back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Чому ми почали з таких хвиль, бо, як на мене, цей рух розігріває найшвидше. І особливо у дні, коли багато справ, скоро свята, Миколайчик 6-го. Ось такий міні-Миколайчик-презент від мене до вас. Well done, last but not least. And you might feel already a better mood, because we do a spine waves. Now we go forward and come back. Forward, come back. І один раз покажу повільно. Ми починаємо рух з куприка підкрученого. Кругла спина максимально. І ми тримаємо її круглою, ще підберіть до корпусу. Прямо от максимально заводимо вперед плечі. І тільки коли вже пройшли плечі і нігті, тоді ми підвертаємо таз наверх і повертаємо себе. І знову. And two more waves. Well done. And we're gonna activate the core a little bit. Could be here, could be here, could be here. Just a little bit. 4, 3, 2. You can do it like this as well. And switch. Remember to do equally on both sides. And it's okay if one side is better and the other one is more worse. We all like that. Well done. And then after we go to Anahatasana, a little bit pumps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. And now time for your pencil. Maybe before even you can grab the foot. If you are not a ballet dancer, but as well if you're a dancer, you for sure have some pain, especially after classic ballet class. We're gonna do the circle. You can bring your fingers between your toes. Ось так от веєром розклали. Робимо собі масаж. О, привітики! And after this, це в нас тут експрес-шпагат флоу. Комусь може в перерві між шоу. Well done, both sides. And then I like as well manually to warm up like this with the hands. And maybe you can as well add it a little bit with your hand or just without hand. Там можна зробити це з рукою, можна без. Далі включаємо іншу ногу. Не обов'язково робити отак от прямо такий захват. Можна і без вигину, можна взагалі без руки, можна це робити без. Погнути трошки, пальці всі пром'яти. Прекрасно. Тепер натягуємо коліна і розслабляємо. Now we're gonna wake up the legs, the quadriceps, especially if you feel sore in the hamstrings and they're like forever stone for you. That part of the class will be very useful for you. Так, в кого дуже такі кам'яні, ніби хамстринги, і не хочеться там нічого тягнутися. цей блок зараз для вас. Він дуже корисний. And just hold a little bit your knees. Then, or as well, you can bring the socks actually here. You can grab, you can do with both legs, but I prefer sometimes to do separately. And we grab something and we just do like this way. Or as well, it might be a sock, could be anything what you can imagine. Meanwhile, you can tag me and show me how was the pencil challenge for you. Well, that is leg you can hug. Main thing is like your back ideally should be open and oh, thank you for your heart. The main thing is like about the back, about the scapula, because for example, I'm a former ballet dancer. Now it's hard to say, I know, but long time ago I supposed to. And when I was a kid, for me it was surprising why my teacher like a little bit complained about my scapula shape or something like that. Because when we're small and we open arms to second position, I'm going to just show you my back. Meanwhile, I hope you hold with one foot the pencil. So the way you can hold your shoulder blades like this way, yeah, kind of you squeeze something like this. Or when you up them and roll them back, like one by one, like this and like this. And you can see it's like two different backs, like this way and like this way. Yeah, so we need to kind of do the roll and open the shoulder and place the shoulder blade on the place. Так? Тобто важливо, якщо ви вирішили посидіти з прямою спинкою красивою, там не робимо як діти в балеті, та не зажимаємо так лопатки. Особливо це дуже помітно, коли така гола більш спина, та отак ніби зажато щось. Отак користі не буде, буде може навіть ще гірше. Та підняли, провели коло, можна навіть так по одному плечу вправили, і ось ваша постава. І так само можна відчути навіть, як живіт по-іншому відчувається. Бо насправді ми не втягуємо, не робимо вакуум живота. Він підтягнутий, він не розслаблений, і не в нас не удіяна банда, та, і не вакуум, ми не втягуємо живіт, не приклеюємо його до хребта. Та, він у нас такий у середньому стані. So, we're gonna switch the foot. Again, grab. Let me know if it was useful for you. Do flex and point. I'm happy that my toes slightly back to the shape because in August someone stepped on my foot and I lost the nail here, and for some time I wasn't be able and wasn't allowed, even actually now, but now I add back the workouts with the feet to use it, like, you know, bring the weight and something like that. And now we just hold, and now we think about our shoulders, better posture and better split as well. Because, for example, front split, yeah, it's a fold and a back bend, but the crazy fact is about that you may have the fold and it's a zero guarantee that you're gonna have a split, and you may have still hold, please, and let me know how many seconds you can hold like this, and do you have a cramps? So, and you can have a split, but you can be without fold, and that's the body magic, that sometimes it works not how you would like to, and the way the brain too. Тож, я казала про те, що може бути складка, але це не гарантія, що у вас буде шпагат. І так само можна сидіти у шпагаті і не мати складку. І це тому, що у тіла і у нашого мозку є свої плани на нас. І вони не завжди роблять так, як ми хочемо. Так само, як, наприклад, у вас таке траплялося, що от ви тренуєтесь, ви зробили собі режим, все добре, все класно. І потім зараз we switch again, and now we're gonna draw, or you can draw the micro circles, like micro dosing in trance, like this, and then reverse. Or you can do like this, half, or as well, for beginning, you can just try to lift it up. If you work towards the handstands, and you're in the mood a little bit more. do some strength, you can bring the hands forward. The further your hands from your knees, yeah, for example, like this, it's a little bit easier, harder, 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 and then you add the round back, you put a pressure onto your hands, and you do like this, then your leg became like from 10 grams to 2 tons feeling. So I hope you decided what you're gonna do from this exercise now. And I will tell you one thing about the discipline and your brain, that naturally our brain, my brain, your brain, want to be really lazy. And when you build some success in your practice, when you practice regularly, sometimes, I mean, you still wake up sometimes and feel lazy, but what will help you to win against your lazy brain, it's to create their schedule in a way that doesn't matter, you're always gonna find the little time slot for your practice, at least 10 minutes, and that's the secret which gonna bring you to the big results. І ви не забудете про свою практику. Так, дуже важливо, now we switch the leg, дуже важливо вписувати у свій розклад практику. Так, ми робимо або полукола, або мікро такі кола, або можна просто наверх, або якщо хочеться більше пресу. І проблеми, наприклад, з триманням ноги, тобто у вас вже є сидячий шпагат, але хочеться стоячий, а він не стоїть. І це може бути також проблема преса. Але так ми все підготовлюємо. І так само, якщо у вас дуже-дуже сильно турбує або велика кріпатура на хамстрингі ось тут, якраз ось коли щось є в пальцях, і ми піднімаємо отак ногу з натягнутим коліном обов'язково і стопами, тоді в нас включається квадріцепс, а значить вся ця задня група, вона розслабляється. Бо так працює наше тіло. Well done. And then you can a little bit relax the legs. Well done. Then after, of course, we're gonna go to the lunge pose. And again, essential, this exercise, everyone knows this exercise for split, right? Like that's what ChatGPT is gonna suggest you. The one thing which ChatGPT gives you is that the pelvic work, yeah, cortex, you bring it in and you feel now попереково-клубову м'язу. Yeah, you can feel as well IT band, and now we're gonna keep it with your tilt in interior position. Так, купри всередину. Запам'ятали interior tilt? Тепер ви про-тічери. Ми тримаємо це напруження і просто йдемо вперед настільки, наскільки дозволяє сьогодні наше тіло. Because surprise, surprise, every day your body feels different. And it's okay. I practice with the body like since 2007. And it's still, one day is good. One day I feel like I lost everything. But it's not true because I gained some other thing. And the best practice is today practice. Ось так. Тож, ми тримаємо напруження. А тепер ми будемо тримати. Потім розслабляємо. Таку робимо розвалену. Тут ми розслабились. Потім переключаємо увагу на передню п'ятку. Відштовхуємось від неї, зажимаємо протилежну сідницю. І ось цей момент, коли ми включили цю ногу, цю сідницю, і ви відчуєте це як таз, можна буде вкрутити назад. І ось так само ми себе піднімемо. Можна підняти себе прямо до верху і навіть отсюди відхилитися і ще відчути цю м'язу. Можна навіть піти сюди назад. Угу. І знову таких класно зробити 4-8 разів, що прекрасно. Запис залишиться. І ви зможете повторити більше, якщо треба. Так? Потім ви трошечки пришвидшуєтесь. Ага. As well, if you decide to repeat this, I recommend to do between 4, 8, 12 times, we're all different. Then, at least 2 times, do it with the foot, like super like a bear way. like locked one, and you can experience now a completely different feeling, but exactly like this movement's gonna bring your brain some question, what the heck is that? And that's what we need, because your brain have as well like this banner blindness, and when you see movement like this, you think you hear me, but your brain is not. And when you switch the position kind of like that, unusual ones for your body, then you're gonna get the results. And I can promise you that after this class, you can experience already, and now we go here and just hold. That's after you're gonna finish this practice, you can feel already the progress, at least 2 centimeters of success in 10 minutes of this practice. And it's not because I broke you, you know? That's because the fascia are gonna be ready for that. And I believe that's a cool thing. Maybe a little bit slow, because it's possible as well manually. If we would be in a private class, I know where to press, how to guide you, and we can make a 10-15 centimeters progress in split, but without me, I don't think it will be possible. But like this way, it's a safe way, it's a healthy way, and your body can do it. And we're gonna switch the leg. First of all, we lock the tilt position, interior tilt. Куприк вкрутили вперед і просто спочатку з вкрученим куприком вперед-назад рухаємось. As well, if you have a lack of plasticity, you feel like a little bit too like Robocop or like Ashtanga yoga in a way. I love Ashtanga, they inspire me a lot. But as a former professional dancer, I feel like lack of creativity is there, but as well, that's also amazing. The ways that you always know what to do and where you can train your mind, and this art of keeping your mind exactly in that moment, is that fantastic? But sometimes, some days, maybe you want to add a little bit more fluidity, and then later you can draw the circles like this way, and then reverse way. And as well, you may notice even some quad stretch here. And then we go deeper. Again, you go, then you drop, total relaxation. Then you kind of squeeze the legs to the center, especially this heel, push away the floor. You squeeze the opposite glute, bring the tilt in anterior position, and bring yourself all the way up, if it's possible. Yeah, or you can bring just till here. And again, drop, then back to the I don't know, like a ready position, and bring it back. And maybe 2 more, maybe 8 more. You always can pause the video later. If you have any questions, якщо є питання, можете їх зараз написати, можете пізніше, можете у коментарі. Well done. And as well, you can leave the word split, and I will send you a program, and then don't forget to open. And again, and what I like about this Saturday's program, split program, that it was created like half of the classes is, and then we go classic, and you just hold and breathe. But as well, you should find this position where you can talk, right? That's a good test, how to figure it out. Is it good position for your brain, if it's safe, and is this position gonna bring you some results and the progress and not the injury? That you can talk in that position. If you can talk, that's all fine. Yeah, so maybe be a little bit higher, but hold. Well done. And then we come back. Then we're gonna warm up a little bit more the front line, the quads, and we go again to the child pose. But here the child pose we're gonna finish with a flexed feet, and tailbone again gonna be in, and you're gonna bring the shoulders up, and you just breathe here, or you can do a few waves here, or you can do both. I highly recommend you to notice that I'm not dropping like this. I'm not relying on my joints. I'm not using my natural hypermobility. I use my muscles. Because unfortunately, the hypermobility is not that cool how we dream. And I'm kind of flexible, but not where I wish to be flexible. I don't have a ballet open hips. And it's a big loss for myself a long time ago. And we remember to keep the tailbone in. Так, тримаємо себе на м'язах, не розкидаємось ось так, бо ось так можна так дотягнутися, що у кращому випадку а-ля випаде щось у позвонках, але насправді такого не трапляється, але якось ми так говоримо, так? Не висимо на суглобах, використовуємо м'язи. Later we can go down and maybe a few options. I like to bring the hands forward and then again tailbone in and then kind of I try to lift the chest forward but diagonally forward and I want to kind of bring my belly button all the way to the beginning of the mat. And take inhale and exhale. Я намагаюсь витягнути ніби свій пупок туди в діагональ наверх на початок мату. І використовую також ще силу рук, підкручений куприк, включені сідниці, але також ми всі різні і комусь треба буде трошки, може ноги привідкрити, комусь треба більше використовувати адактори, да, ці внутрішні м'язи, комусь більше сідницю, комусь щось інше, бо ми всі різні. І в нас є така от різний процент м'язів, бо в когось, наприклад, дуже швидко ростуть квадріцепси, а хтось вже і так, і сяк, а воно ніяк не росте. І це ось є така в нас збудова. Але насправді це не так страшно. І більш-менш у всіх природньо воно збалансовано. Тому в халкасі не перетвориться. So, you can be like this. Або також я люблю поставити руки поширше, особливо для тих, у кого спинка така більш-менш гнучка. У нас велика проблема, що ми любимо гнутися тільки в одному місці. Зазвичай воно десь ось тут. І до якогось моменту нам все окей, все дуже подобається, поки там або щось не вилітає, або ви просто застрягаєте і далі не йде. А це через те, що ми використовуємо тільки один із самий оцей там згинач у хребті. І от це буде так само, як носити тільки одні кросівки, або от одну пару взуття, якщо ви будете носити місяць, два, три. І що буде з цією парою, можете подивитися. Та от так само зі спиною, тому треба розбивати оцей прогин на такі мікроелементи, які також у нас є у Club.ua спина була, курс, і там я це все розказувала. Тож, можна приєднатися, кому про це більше цікаво. Well done. We warm up the back bend. And then, after, we go again to the lounge, but now we're gonna elevate the leg like this way few times. As well, you can just hold. If it's a little bit hard for you, you sit again in the beginning and you do 10 kicks like this way. As well, you can do like this. That's a little bit different thing, but still better than to sit and do nothing. Або можна ось так махи поробити. Or, if you have more lack of flexibility and with strength you have no problems, I recommend you to do like kicks like that. If it's not enough warm up for you, you can add the circles before. In and out. And then finish with the kicks. And the kick go really fast to the head and then slow down. Fast and sharp and slow down. Well done. And then we switch the leg. Again, if you need more warm up, you do the circles from 4 to 8. And don't forget to reverse. If you hear some sound, for example from my hip, that's fine. That's the way that how the tender. We have a tender, and some people with some shape of hips have this tender going like right here, and then when you do the movement like that, or like that, when you can hear this sound, that tender kind of going from here to here, and it's create a sound. If it's not painful for you, that's all fine, and it's just a sound. Я казала про те, що коли є we do in Batmans or kicks, sharp up and slow down, up, and the best, if you want to add some spiciness, we have a pencil or anything, and you do the kicks with a pencil. Wow. Now I'm so happy that I'm done this live stream, because honestly I'm really lazy to do it with a pencil, but now I have a great opportunity. So, well done. After these kicks, now we're ready for some, again, strength part. Why you can see a lot of strength stuff from me, because for hyper flexible people like me, who's naturally kind of flexible, and my tissues is like soft, and for me it's really hard to gain any strength. Takes really long time, but that as well which keeps me healthy and keeps me away from pain and arthritis. And like, you know, when you walk and your hip go away from you, or when you sit and you cannot stand up because hip somehow like go in the wrong position, and then you walk like, I don't know how to call it. Yeah, and then when I do the conditioning like that, first of all, I can use my splits, yeah, because the one thing you just sit, and another thing when you can like easily like stand up and maybe like be here or something like that, you know. So now other part, bring or the socks or anything which can gonna help you, the slides, and we're gonna do a few options. The option one, if you like really hate splits and you have a like this distance, for example, maybe like this even. For you, we go for, you bring your tilt to the inner position, and believe me, first months, few months, half a year, you may experience that you kind of do what I say, but it doesn't work and you feel nothing, but just do it and it's slowly gonna come out, because this part is the hardest. You turn on your tailbone, which is later gonna help you to get to a new level of your body understanding, and plus the mind. You're gonna become more creative, because what I love about the physical practice is that it as well change you mentally and boost your creativity. And it's a good way to relax. So we focus here. If you can go deeper, you focus then on 2 hips and 2 shoulders, classic, but we're gonna try to keep it until we can. And then when you feel that it's really difficult to talk, you come back. The best way to come back without any like yoga blocks or any other stuff. Так? Дуже важливо зараз роз'їжджатися на своїх силах. Так? І ми не роз'їжджаємось настільки, наскільки не зможемо себе забрати без допомоги кубиків або якихось предметів. Або, якщо ви тільки починаєте, і у вас ще немає цієї збудованої бази фізичної, я б рекомендувала спочатку взяти гнучке та фактурне 1-0. Там вони по 10 хвилин. Там я розбивала на блоки там із серії постави, наступного дня ноги, потім така легенька розтяжечка на все тіло, потім там якісь віджимання і так далі. Тобто я там розбивала по блокам, що дозволяє включити спочатку все тіло, а потім можна вже так на шпагати переключатися. Але також і цей шпагатний марафон, програма, розрахована на те, and then you can notice that you can go even deeper, and then you come back. Again, between 4, 8, 12 times. And then really important thing, to stop and maybe find the position where you still can talk or you can breathe, and you stay between 10 to 30 seconds. If you are pro and you get used to sitting splits more than 2 minutes, yes, it was me before, where I believe that I would come to my university. I'm like master degree in choreography, and I was a dancer. And I remember before my classes, I was come like at 7:30 to the university, and full hour I would be just stretch and sit in every split in 2 minutes, because as well I studied with some champions of gymnastic and we switched the leg, and they said like they sit even in a split for 10 minutes. And it was the way how we used to study it, but nowadays we are lucky, we have a new information, new researches, and so far the latest information says it's no sense to sit longer than 1 minute, or if you are a pro dancer, athlete, it could be 1.5, 2 minutes, that's max, where you should stay in a passive stretch. Well done. And then you try to go deeper maybe and just hold. As well, if for example you right here, I recommend you as well bring something underneath the leg, built from yoga blocks stuff, and just hold and breathe there. And slowly, eventually you can go deeper. As well, that shouldn't be your focus, and it will come. The main secret is almost daily work. And what's cool about this program, that every second day is recovery day, and as well you can skip 1 day between, but it should be scheduled skip. Well done. And last but not least, let's do a little bit to the side one. I like to add also slide. First of all, I keep my hips open and leg to the side. You can see that I don't have a perfect open hips, and it's fine, and we allow us to kind of cheat a little bit, but bring the leg diagonally. Yeah, because the main thing, when you bend the knee, for example, or if you go like this, you shouldn't feel pain here, especially if you have like knees like me. Yeah, I used to have even more like this line, which is beautiful for ballet, but a little bit tricky for the knees. Heels. Yeah, the main thing is your hips, and we work here. If you have pain here, I recommend you to lock like this maybe, and work a little bit with your hinge. Та працюємо тоді зі складкою, якщо ви розкрили ножки ось так і розвішаєтесь. І все, що ви відчуваєте біль ось тут, під коліном або ця чашечка, тоді ми поки закриваємо і робимо ось таку штуку, або у групі 6:45. Я вчора виклала, казала, що 24 години, але вийшло ще на трохи довше. Ще на один день залишу. Так, там тренування, воно називається з гнучки фактурне 1:0, здається. Там 10 хвилин для ніг. І якраз ми гарно пропрацьовуємо ці всі зони. Тож перевірте, можете зайти. And then you stay here. And the best, but not least, hack for open split right now, that you shouldn't be afraid to go forward with the hips and backward. Forward and backwards. But if it's a little bit too much for you, for your knees, and you're somewhere right here, you just open where it's comfortable for you. And first we need to build the strength then. And you just open and squeeze. Open and squeeze. You can bring 2 pillows here and kind of slide. Then you find a comfortable position for you, and slowly you're gonna elevate only heels. Yeah, as well, not a new exercise for you, I believe, right? But the way is how you do it. Then maybe if it's like distance like this way, I recommend you to walk a little bit forward and then do it. But as well, be careful with your knees, because I experience when some people, okay, it will be fine, and then next week they cannot walk at all, and that's not the effect we want. Yeah, if it's you almost kind of there, I recommend you to go kind of to the M position and then forward like push up it. That will help to a little bit warm up, and then you walk to one knee, you rotate, but again, secrets which usually you cannot see in the free exercises or classes, that as well it's really important your tilt position. So I hope it was useful. I will just need to do another slide to the side and again forward and come back and all the way. My main pain is that I would always be able to sit in oversplits from like chair, but when I need to stand up and I need to do a stand and split, they always requires for me like 1-2 hours warm up, and that would piss me off. But now I know that that was a lack of muscles and lack of strength, which allows me to use this flexibility. Сподіваюсь, було корисно. Так, і потім не забудемо походити туди-сюди. Знову таки підбираємо під себе висоту. And you can stay here. Well done. And last but not least, the homework which you can send or you can tell me. I will see, I will give you advice, and maybe I will give you так. Всі, хто скинуть зараз цю домашку, яку я зараз дам, отримують якесь тренування. Ось. Хочу отаку справу зробити добру. So, the first homework is show me the lunge. It could be like this. We try to squeeze 2 legs inside and bring arms up. But it's not warrior 1. That's active. Yeah, I need the second leg active as well. And not like this. Yeah. I want to see the strength of your muscles like this. Or you can be like this. Тож це перше ДЗ. І не на розвалених ногах, на зібраних. Хочу подивитися і бажано написати, скільки ви так можете постояти. Чи є там 5-10 секунд, чи 3. Ось. And one more. It's show me your or. That could be a warrior 3. Yeah. With a closed hip and a point toe. Arms could be here. Or you can bring it here. Or as well you can show me like a stand and split variation. Yeah, how it works for you. Yeah, that's our class. Now we're gonna do a finishing swing. That what helps us to be with less soreness after the class. We're gonna do a little abs. Option 1, you roll slowly up and slowly down. And option 2, we can just go to the candlestick and come back to the candle and come back. And 7, we just need to switch off the brain mode, so you do not become out. If you feel like you can do so 2 times, and best way to do 2-3 sets. Well done. And maybe halasana, or like this. Any variation could be like this. And after, I recommend you to be a little bit in the happy baby pose like this. Classic, of course, or like this. And then you're gonna hold the glute bridge like this with a fist, or try to extend the legs and hold and breathe here. Exhale. And after, you can walk closer. You can bring the head and go to the bridge if it's in your practice. And remember, in the bridge, it's really important to open thoracic spine. Yeah, відкрити грудний відділ дуже важливо. And after all, we go to the diamond pose. Так, в такого метелика розклалися. І сподіваюсь, практика була для вас корисною. Якщо є якісь питання, можете задати їх зараз або після. Я продивлюсь коментарі. Інхел. Затримка дихання. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Thank yourself for this practice. I thank you for the practice. And have a wonderful day, evening. Hope you enjoyed. That was a express split flow. Дякую. Ханна. Як вам практика? Чи практикували ви зі мною до цього? З якої частини ви приєдналися? Клас. Дуже дякую. Hi, Parisa. Hi. Terrific Thursday. Yeah, I can call it. Thank you for the class. Тож, поки питань не бачу. I hope it was useful. Thank you so much. See you. And again, thank you so much. If you enjoyed and you would like to support my work, you can always to check the links I share and subscribe my free club, or as well just keep a like or donate or get one of my special programs. So let's be in touch and see you tomorrow. Bye.